before I went on a rant about lactic acid of all things.
Maybe I'll go eat there next time I'm out for dinner.
That's like a plan.
So, what's your room like? At home, Kiryu-san?
Nothing too fancy, just a Japanese-style room with a desk and a small table. Picture that my daughter drew of me and a dog.
Wait, seriously? That sounds adorable. I mean, there's literally nothing else in your room? Like, what about decorations and stuff?
Well, I mean, I think I've got a bookshelf.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy! I'm, like, almost impressed.
What's your room like, then?
Well, people always say that they're super impressed by my room.
Really?
Yeah, they're surprised it's not already caught fire. I mean, my friends all tell me that it looks super sexy, like a love hotel room. I mean, I totally know it does, but still.
That does sound impressive.
I didn't do it on purpose, though. I just bought a whole bunch of stuff I liked, you know, and then turned it into a Hello Kitty sex dungeon. I mean, like I got red curtains and cushions and a panther print futon and cute wooden table and the lights with these warm orangey light bulbs.
Google suggested it's the skincare stuff, so it's a topical thing.
Ah, fair enough.
Though I'm not sure you'd want to put kimchi on your face. No, I can't say I too would like to put fermented cabbage stuff on my face. Kimchi should be used. Should. Why do I find that statement, that comment so entertaining? For children, kimchi should not be used as a skincare routine. This is supported by the
Mashima Foundation of Skincare Routines.
Majima, bugger off.
Kiryu-chan, you love it.
You're interrupting my PSA.
Oh, but it's so much fun. How about we teach them to turn off bombs next?
You played eeny, meeny, miny, mo to disarm that bomb.
But I'm still alive, aren't I?
That's not the point.
Shouldn't you be getting back to the game?
I probably should. Unfortunately, somebody's also redeemed 5 minutes of Majima, so you're going to be stuck with me for a while.
Oh, what a shame.
Give me a minute.
And with that, 5 minutes of Majima has started as redeemed by chat. Yes, chat is to blame for the fact that I'm going to be speaking in this voice for a while for every single character, so enjoy. So... maybe I'll try that again. You're not even bright enough for me to do makeup in my room. Oh, they're not even bright enough to do makeup in my room. Kiryu-chan. Okay, so what am I doing here? There we go. That sounds like a pretty sweet love hotel, if I don't say so myself. I'll let you use it if you want, Kiryu-chan. What? Oh my goodness, you're so cute when you blush like that. Let's hope the shippers never get hold of this commentary, eh? Hey, come on now. I'm sure they'd have some fun with it. Oh, we're totally out of time. Yes, it is a bit of a shame, isn't it? We've only just started with the Majima voice. Here is your bill, sir. You sound just like me. Good voice, sir. Why, thank you, sir. I hope to see you again. Now then. You better come and see me again. Hello, Dark McCloudy. Welcome. Also, cheers. How's dinner? Dinner? I wouldn't know. I've spent most of my time getting slowly hammered by the fact that chat keeps redeeming various quantities of alcohol. I had pizza this evening. It was very nice. Hopefully you all too are having a good evening, or afternoon, wherever it is around the world you are. That's the wrong one. Oh, actually, this is the perfect opportunity. Goro Majima, the patriarch of the Majima family and Tojo clan lieutenant. His erratic nature has earned him the name as Mad Dog of Shimono, who is actually dead at the moment. Got blown up by a hand grenade, you know. Thank you for that, Kiryu-san Senior. He fights Kiryu-san countless times and eventually leaves the Tojo clan to form Majima Construction, which was a magnificent construction firm. We kicked ass on those sides of Japan, and then we tried to build a tower, but it got slightly blown up. That's fine. I also disarmed a bomb by pure instinct. Also freed an elevator by headbutting it with my helmet, but that is a different matter entirely. But, I returned to the Tojo clan after Kiryu asked me to watch over Daigo. Working on the resort project to support Daigo's attempts of rebuilding the Tojo clan was also a side thing that I did. Ignore the picture, by the way, though my suit is absolutely spectacular, and I stole this shirt from Kiryu-chan. I may have been sneezing at that moment. I'll be back to crafting and leveling 90 characters and strays free housing items later, but until then, my day is alright. That is good, real spawn. I'm glad. Now, where were we? Oh yes, I was going to read this email. I have a belly dancing lesson today with my friend Fiance, but it was really tough since I didn't sleep much yesterday. I'm almost always super excited the day after work. Going to be a rough road to being a pro. Thanks for always asking for me. When will you come again, Kiryu-chan? I suppose I shouldn't complain too much. This is good practice for the Majima voice, especially when he turns up in the story. But, however, there is a small issue. The time is up. Which is fine. Hello. What's this then? Oh, look at that. I really should saw that as well. Okay, that's a different job for a different time. So. Hello. I didn't even need to run around in circles for that to happen. Hey, Kiryu-san. This is Ranko from Shine.
Hey, what's going on?
So, some stuff happened and I'm totally free for the rest of the day. Wanna go out?
Sure.
Let's meet up at Gelatira Camero on Taiho Boulevard. See you there.
Sounds like a plan.
You better come.
Man, if only getting dates was this easy. Talk to a girl for a bit and then they ring up and ask you, hey, do you want to go on a date? You just go, yeah, sure, I can drop everything. Let's go and meet at an ice cream parlor. Maybe I was born too late. Now I live in the world of Tinder and Bumble and other apps where you swipe left and right. That works. It can be that easy, but it takes longer to achieve. Fair enough. Ow! What? No. There we go. In fairness, the AI gave me every opportunity to tiger drop him, and I kept screwing up. Oh no, I can't carry any more top quality charcoal. What a shame. Actually, that's the point. How does the house go? The free company house go? By the way, for those of you who don't know, not only do we have a free company in Final Fantasy XIV, we also have a house, well, a mansion. It's very amazing. We have cat girls and dragon girls. It is awesome. Also, cheers, Doc, for a stretch redeem. Oh, hello. Can't seem to move my arms properly anymore. Though I'm also conscious that I might accidentally smack the microphone, which would be a problem. Oh. In fairness, if I ever needed a stretch, today would probably be the day that I needed a stretch. Ow. Ah. So that's uncomfortable. Ow. Ow. The house is passable. I have made some upgrades to the sub today, and once it's leveled up a bit, I'll switch in the new bits and use the old bits to make a new sub. Awesome. See? Our little free company is alive and well, even if I don't manage to get onto Final Fantasy as often as I would like. I'll try and get on tomorrow if I get the chance. Been a while since I played a Makote with White Mage. I'd play a White Mage, so I'm not Makote level, I'm a Highlander. I got everything to 80, not waiting, 80, not waiting on more level allowances, so scripts for mining and logging maps. Still can't get over the Kiryu Kazama thing on Discord. Should come visit. Yes, you should. You should indeed. And yes, I can't get over the Makote Samurai. I love that. Awesome. Cat Girl Samurai. Oh, well, but Cat Girl Samurai, awesome. Cat Boy Samurai, also awesome. Samurai. Zama. Yes. By the way, yes, also, we have a Discord. For anyone who does not know, we do have a Discord. I think I've still got a... Have I got a Discord command? I do have a Discord command. I don't know if the link still works, though. It might. Or is it expired? I don't know if that link works anymore. I might just create a new one to be sure. Give me a minute. Right. Ah, there we go. That's it. Okay, give me a moment to update the bot. In the meantime, enjoy the dulcet sounds of this background music. There we go. That link's fixed now. Marvelous. Good job I thought about that. So yeah, the Discord link now works from the works in chat from the bot. So, whoa. Where am I? Okay, that, and that is that. Cool. Right.
Kiryu-san, there you are. You totally decided to come early too. So, like, where are you taking me today?
Karaoke, I was thinking. Why don't we do some karaoke?
Karaoke? Oh my gosh, I love karaoke! It feels so nice, super good to sing and dance at the same time. Come on, let's go already.
Also, right on cue, I'm gonna have to go to the shops tomorrow and get some more Shackleton. Hail, stray girl. On the upside, I'm draining my flask now, which is good because I really needed to drain it. Literally, there was whiskey sitting in there for a bit too long for my liking, so I know that sounds facetious, it really is. Two options, either I drink all the whiskey in the flask or I pour it away and wash the flask out. And shockingly enough, I'd rather drink the whiskey than pour it down the drain. So, awesome. I would think you probably want a bit of a break after tonight. Well, in fairness, I'm not anticipating people redeeming the limit break routinely. I am very fortunate. Very, very fortunate to have a lot of dedicated people in this community who do tune into the stream on a regular basis and who will probably have generated enough points to redeem the limit break. But I also hope that they are sane enough and kind enough that they are not going to redeem the limit break every stream. Otherwise, it will be a case that I will very much have to put the cost up just to make sure that we don't end up being abused. So we'll see. We'll see. Even when the limit break's broken, I did put the whiskey time redeem on a 10-minute cooldown, and also I trust chat not to abuse it. But hey, I'm having a fun time, so I'm not going to complain. And now we're going to sing karaoke while I have consumed a fair bit of whiskey. Well, this is an 8-ounce flask, so I've probably had about 7 ounces of whiskey at this point. Oh well, as long as everyone's having a good time, that's all that matters. Shooting Star. I don't know if I've sang this one yet. I must have done. I can't imagine they've added a new song just for a hostess. God, she's beautiful. Oh, Lord, that was beautiful. Wow. Wow. That was amazing. 950, not bad. Sorry, I got a bit lost in that song, to be honest. Maybe you're only going to be redeemed on weekends or something. Possibly. That requires some manual. OMG, Samurai Oki. Indeed. But not Ryuoki. She is a spaceship. Quite an intense look of concentration. I completely got lost in that song. That was absolutely amazing. I don't think I'll get the 960 on it. I don't think there's a trophy attached to 960 either, is there? That was perfect. Kiryu-san, what are you going to sing? Call it a wild hunch, chat, but get the distinct feeling we're going to be singing Kamurocho Lullaby. They'll sing Kamurocho Lullaby then. You see? Inca, whoa! You know, it kind of suits you. I think there is a trophy, but who cares? Well, it's not a completion run, so yeah, who cares? I'm not one for doing... Okay, I'm a perfectionist, but at the same time, I've long ago with games realised perfection is not always possible. And I'd drive myself mad trying to get to it, so, you know. Especially with this game. That's why I got so annoyed when I found out about Haruka's Triple S rank. Ow, bugger. Like that. Put my thumb in the wrong place and that doesn't work. One of these days, maybe I'll look up. Actually, maybe not. Don't know. I'll come to it eventually. When we finally get to Yakuza 7, or Like a Dragon, I will learn the English lyrics for the karaoke of Bakamut. Why am I getting a bad thing for... What do you mean karaoke, bozo? It was 700... Oh, you stupid thing. Oh, you're like a seriously good singer, Kiryu-san. Thank you. Just because the animals don't like me, I'm glad you do. You are waifu material, Ranko. You are Ranko waifu for that. Until I forget. What was I saying? 700 is a fail. I was a maestro at the microphone and you should know it. No, what was I saying? I was saying, yeah, when we get to the Like a Dragon, when I finally get the English lyrics for Bakemetai, because I think that's in that game. I could be wrong, but I think it's in that game. Unless it's the Japanese, unless they do the thing where they sing in Japanese, but the rest of the game is in English, in which case that destroys the object. But if there is English lyrics for Bakemetai, then I will learn them and I will sing along. Unless I forget, which is entirely possible because that's probably about 2 years away given the speed of which I get through games. And we have to remember, in any calculations we do, I'm probably going to lose 6 months to Tears of the Kingdom. So, take that as you will. 6 months it took me to 100% Breath of the Wild. 6 months. 6 entire months. Half a year it took me to finish Breath of the Wild. That still blows my mind. 4 Remastered has English lyrics, if I remember correctly. Ah, but do they sing in English? I mean, I could look up the lyrics, but do they sing in English? Either way, what was that? Oh, think so, blah, 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 blah. We've done another date. We have finished all of the hostesses of Kamurocho. Haha. That's it. That's all of them done. We've been on dates with all of them. We haven't completed them. We've still got another 10 hearts to go. But we have done a thing.
It was so much fun. You're like really good at hyping things up.
Yeah, it's all because you were singing so beautifully. Amen to that. She was amazing. That was such a beautiful song. I think I might have fallen slightly in love with her.
Super good at singing that one. I sing all the time when I'm like in the shower. Well, I'll see you later. Stop by the club to see me, okay?
I can sing a bit. Though in fairness, I usually stick to playing instruments. No. Yeah, that went well. Time to visit the diet. No, it isn't. Tell you what we're going to do instead. I mean, we have two choices. We either go and do some more hostessing, or if you were thinking, fight this random dude with a ponytail, you'd be right. I was actually going to go and save. Instruments are easier, learning to sing. Oh, ho, ho. You've never tried to play a saxophone, have you? Or a clarinet. Oh, wow. The problem with a saxophone is that it's conical. With a clarinet, you can set your mouth in a particular way, and it works pretty much the same throughout the entire instrument. With a saxophone, because it's a cone, because it's narrow at the top and then it gets wider down to the bottom, you have to adjust how your mouth is positioned when you get to the high notes. So when I play on the saxophone, as I'm playing without the octave key engaged, it's fine, I can just keep my mouth as it is. But as I go up to something like the high B, with play a B with the octave key engaged, so I'm a high B, I have to relax my mouth and lower my tongue in order for the saxophone to stay in tune, otherwise it sounds really sharp. Actually, Bill, my saxophone, the chap who's teaching, I self-taught myself, I taught myself how to play the saxophone, but I'm now getting lessons, and the chap who's giving the lessons, Phil, brilliant chap, very talented saxophonist. He pointed that out in my first lesson. So I asked him to play a high B on his saxophone as I played it, but as he was stood in front of me. And it's weird how the resonance, it's like feedback from a microphone, because he played and it was okay, and then I played and there was just like a sort of in between it. It was really, it's fascinating, but yeah. Didn't you say you were mostly self-taught? I am mostly self-taught. The clarinet I learned how to play when I was in primary school, but I gave up for 10 years, so I'm coming back to that sort of relearning everything by myself. Saxophone I'm completely self-taught on, pretty much. I had one lesson on the saxophone and before I gave up music, so yeah, that's how it is. So now I'm getting lessons. I know how to play. Apparently my tone is very good, but now I need somebody to actually teach me how to play jazz. Because if you go through if you ever want to learn about jazz, Ken Burns' Jazz. It's a PBS documentary series, very good. But basically jazz, because it came from Africa, it's very much a sort of, unlike the European style where everything was notated down and scripted, jazz is very much an oral tradition. It's a master teaches a student. Master plays something, the student repeats it, and the student learns from the master, and that's how the tradition is passed on. So I've reached the point now where I know how to play the instrument, but to learn how to play jazz, I need somebody to teach me, and, well, the gentleman teaching me is called Phil. Once again, brilliant chap. I also learned this when I've taught myself, and then I went up on stage at a jam session to play, and I made a complete hash of it because I have no understanding of the theory or anything. So that's where I am now. If you wish to hear me playing my instruments, I usually join the Discord. I'm usually in the practice lounge on there for about 45 minutes to an hour every few days, but other than that, yeah, you're not missing out much. I play guitar horribly and bass, I also started with the trumpet. Awesome! Depending on what you want to play. If you want to play classical, can't help you. If you want to play jazz, however, start listening to recordings of Miles Davis and most certainly Louis Armstrong. I can't... I know Louis Armstrong has a lot of sort of iffiness about things that I don't follow that bit. But Louis Armstrong, he's brilliant. Gotta love Pops. He is such... Sorry, I'm off on another tangent, but when they started recording jazz, it used to be on wax cylinders, on wax discs. It wasn't microphones and electronics, it was literally a big sort of gramophone metal cone pointed at a wax disc with a needle. And they had to have Louis Armstrong stand outside of the room because his trumpet playing was so powerful that it was overloading the disc. It was amazing. But yeah, half of jazz is listening to great artists. So if you're learning the trumpet, listen to Louis Armstrong. Listen to Miles Davis as well. Maybe not the fusions. I don't know. If you want to play fusion, then listen to the fusion stuff. But the early stuff, the stuff with like what is it? It's I forget the name of it. He had such a fantastic quartet. Miles Davis, Cannonball Adderley, John Coltrane, Bill Evans. That was such a legendary quartet. It was amazing. Kinda Blue. That's the album. Listen to Kinda Blue. I love the tangents. Well, you know, I have a tendency. When I get, I'm a very passionate person. So when I get passionate about something, I get passionate about it. But yeah, great music taste. It's just Louis Armstrong. I mean, okay, it's Disney, but Disney back in the Renaissance of Disney. You know, your Hercules, all the Golden Age. Louis Armstrong did a bunch of Disney songs. They're brilliant. I love that album. I really much do. But yeah, Louis Armstrong with his Hot 5 and his Hot 7. Like I said, look up if you've got Spotify, look up Ken Burns Jazz. That has a history of jazz all the way from the end. I've actually the point where I've got it all on disc. If you want great composition, Duke Ellington. Duke Ellington, as far as I am concerned, is one of the greatest composers. I play Take the A-Train a lot, but if you want a good rendition of Take the A-Train, look up Duke Ellington's 70th birthday concert. They did a rendition to Take the A-Train. It was brilliant because Duke starts on the piano for the first chorus, playing the song, and all of a sudden you're just hearing this background, right? And suddenly all of the big band strikes up, and it's just like one of those lightning strike moments of just brilliance. No, I've gone on enough of a tangent. Let's wrap up. I really need to go and save the game. But yeah, I mean, I could go on for hours about this. I could do a just talking stream. I'd probably make a complete tit of myself at the end of it if one were to ask a proper jazz expert, but I could go on a long tangent about a lot of things. If you want modern stuff, by the way, look up J-Music Ensemble. If you love video game music, look up the J-Music Ensemble acoustic sessions. They're all on YouTube. But look up the stuff by J-Music Ensemble. Patrick Bartley Jr., one of the best saxophone players I've ever heard. That, and also he is the man responsible for me getting back into playing music. Occasionally, long-time viewers of the channel may have been involved in raids where I've gone over to Patrick's channel and I've raided him. He's on Twitch sometimes, mostly YouTube these days. But yeah, if you want a good album to listen to, if you've played Persona 5 or you've just heard the soundtrack, listen to Metagroove. Metagroove by the J-Music Ensemble. That is a fantastic album. The first two tracks, Life Will Change. Life Will Change is one of my favorite songs. The Normal is brilliant. Their rendition is amazing. They even, if you play guitar, they've got a bit where Patrick on the alto versus, I forget his name, but versus the guitarist, and they sort of have a duel out at the end in solos. It's amazing. And they play, what is it? Get Up, Get Out There. That's the second track on the disc. It's also amazing. That's just, they get Sapphire, who is a YouTuber, I think, but she's got an amazing singing voice. they've got her singing that, singing the intro, and it's just, oh, I love that album. That's an album I've been re-listening to recently, and it's amazing. Hello, Flock, welcome. Did I miss the women's? You did miss the women's. You unfortunately are tuning in at the time that everyone screams and cries with fear. Me ranting about things I like. No, I mean, we're about to play a bit of Mahjong, just as a palate cleanser.